Let me show you how to recreate this beautiful, vibrant, dragon fruit inspired eyeshadow look. Where'd you go? Welcome back to my channel. To my OG subscribers, welcome back my babes, and to my new subbies, welcome, and I hope you like it here. Let's get into today's look. Starting off strong, I am applying the Amy's Diary Eyelid Primer. I prefer using the white one because, as I've mentioned before, it somehow makes the color pop even more. Yes, I will definitely link all the products that I'm using down in the description box below, so do not worry, I got you. Once you're done applying your eye primer, I like to go in with a little bit of powder just to set that primer in because it stays tacky for a while. So applying a little bit of powder helps to lock in that eye concealer better. So we're starting strong with this beautiful hot pink color shade from the Color Fusion palette, which I've listed below. We're basically going to be creating a border around our eyelid. Just keep applying the color to make it more defined, and this is where that white primer comes into play. See how the color is popping already? Once I'm done applying the pink eyeshadow, I'm going in with my cleansing water just to create a border where I want to put the green color. This just makes it so much easier and cleaner to just get that clean, crisp cut crease. Also, I'd advise to get those pointed earbuds because these round tip ones were a little bit hard to work with. Moving on to the next step, once you're done cutting your crease, I went in with the same eye primer, but then this time I used a flat brush just to apply it at that space where I just cut my crease. This part definitely requires you to take your time because it does require a bit of precision. Once you're done sculpting and carving that primer, just go in with your concealer brush just to flatten it out a little bit, and then again I went in with some powder just to set it and lock it into place. Once all that is set, then we're going to go in with our beautiful green shimmer color. This is also from the same palette, Color Fusion, and you just pat that on and you just distribute it lightly. You'll notice that I do not really add the color towards the end because that's where I want to blend the pink with the green, so I don't want it to be fully green towards the end. I also love how pigmented this palette is. Anything with pigment, sign me up. Then I took the brush that I used to create the pink eyeshadow look and just fusing it with the green just to blend it out so it just transfers and moves seamlessly together. Also, side note, this video just reminded me that I need to wash my makeup brushes. It is such a tedious thing to do. Oh my goodness, I don't know how people do it. Then I'm going to go in with this grayish blue or purple shade. This is from the You Can Be palette collection. And I'm just creating a little border to divide the green and the pink and just to add a little bit more shimmer. Then I'm just going in one more time just to blend in those edges. Now it's time for the big reveal, and baby, this is my favorite part for sure. Look how sharp and crisp that wing liner is, baby. It is lethal. Anyway, moving along swiftly, we are now focusing on the face. I'm going in with the e.l.f. Putty Poreless primer. I love this primer down, especially if you're looking for that smooth filter-like finish. This is your girl. Once that primer has been sitting for a few minutes, I go in with my fighters, my champions, my MAC and my NARS foundation, baby. That combo is the combo. Also, do you prefer to apply your foundation using a foundation brush, or do you like it with a beauty blender sponge? You let me know in the comment section and why. Next, you're going to go in with the same skin tone concealer. This one is from NYX. Just apply it and dab it with your beauty blender. What are these little square things called again? Another thing, I'm not sure if I'm the only person on this planet that ever experiences this, but something always goes into my eye every time I do my eye makeup. Anyway, then you're going to go in with a lighter shade concealer. This is to brighten up areas that you want most highlighted. I've been loving this one from Ellen Tracy. I have not heard of her until I bought this concealer, and honestly I'm very impressed with it. Then we're moving on to contouring using our Maybelline contour stick just to bring definition to our face. I have been seeing people use liquid bronzer instead, so I might switch and try that out for a while to see whether I like that or if I still prefer the contour stick. And then I'm using the same brush that I used to apply my foundation. I find that it blends the contour better because there's still a little bit of foundation product still on the brush, so it just blends in seamlessly. One thing I've learned is that you have to contour, especially for your cheeks going up, so you drag it up to lift your face instead of dragging it down to create that shadow underneath. It looks unappealing. Sorry, I experienced a little brain freeze there. Anyway, now we're gonna blend in our concealer after it's been sitting for a little bit. If you find that your concealer is a little bit dry, just spray a little setting spray on your beauty blender or your brush, whatever it is that you use to blend in your concealer, and just dab it in slowly but surely. Make sure that you do not have any cracks because the under eye baby is so notorious for cracking, and I am exhibit A for that. Next, we're going in with our Wet n Wild loose powder. This is in the shade pink. You can normally use the banana one or the white translucent one. I went for the pink look because of the pink eyeshadow. Mommy was just feeling pink. I think I'm getting my pink back after having my child. Who knows? Just apply it wherever you put your concealer and let it bake just for a little bit. Then I'm going in with my concealer brush just to contour my nose. Also, I am still learning which brush does what, where, when, why. So bear with me if you guys think I'm using the wrong brush at the wrong area. As long as the results are resulting, we will deal with the nitty-gritties as this journey continues, so bear with me. After a while, then just dust off your loose powder. Then we're going to apply the Milani setting spray just to ensure that whatever we have done so far stays in place, locked and loaded. I love the setting spray so much. I mean, it smells great, first of all. And B, it gives you a whole dewy, glowy look. And I love that without looking oily because I do have oily skin. So normally I know people would put blush before concealer, but I have found that my blush does not translate when I do that. And partially it's because I'm using low pigmented blush. So I've been on the hunt. A lot of people have recommended Juvia's Place because of how well pigmented either their blush, their lipstick, or eyeshadows are. So I'm definitely going to give that a try. Once that is done, then I go in with my powder bronzer. This one is from NYX Buttermelt. I love this bronzer so much. Also, which team are you? Are you team bronzer or team blush? If you had to choose one, which one is your go-to? I feel like I'm definitely a bronzer girly because I love how it just brings back the life to your face after applying everything else. It just rejuvenates and just accentuates everything. Next, I'm going in with my Revolution baking powder in the shade Rosé. I love this tone so much. I love this brand so much. It just gives you that whole blur filter finish. So we're gonna leave this on for a few minutes. Just keep applying it wherever you applied your concealer. Next, I'm using a flat brush to underline my waterline with that exact same pink we used above the eye. I personally like this style because it literally makes your eyes pop that much more. Here's another tip. Make sure to dust off excess powder before you apply it to your eyelids because once it gets into your eye, girl, trust me, something's always getting into my eye after I'm done with my eyeshadow. Then I'm going to add this baby pink right by my tear ducts just to make those areas pop a little bit. Then in with my favorite mascara from Maybelline. It's the Colossal Bubble Mascara. I love this mascara down, and for some reason I just cannot find it anymore at Walmart. Maybe it's online, I'll check. Then I'm gonna go in with more powder blush just because I was not seeing the pink coming through, and this kind of did help. Like I said, they are not pigmented for some reason. And then once again, I'm gonna set it off with the Milani setting spray to make sure the makeup is locked in place. Make sure to air dry it and make sure you are fully dry before doing anything else. Then I'm gonna go in with my highlighter. I'm a highlighter girl through and through. I don't care what anyone says. It just adds that extra razzle dazzle, literally razzle dazzle to the makeup look. Then the final buzz is added, the L'Oreal Infallible Setting Spray. This is definitely going to make sure that your makeup has nowhere to go. Then for the lips, I'm going in with this burgundy kind of brownish lip tone color. I wanted something a little neutral but to complement the pink as well. Then we'll seal this look off with the Fenty lip gloss. I love this lip gloss to the bone. I love the thickness, how it smells. It's just perfect. And then we're gonna add a few freckles. I've been into freckles lately. And honestly, I envy anyone who was born naturally with freckles, so kudos to you. And here is the final look. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm on YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. As always, love you. Bye.